I thought we would go through some of the regionalisms of the country, because it's a huge country. No two accents sound the same, even if they're from the same city. So I thought we would start with, the East Coast, like New York, and you'll definitely get more of your consonants here, a little bit harder. Your T's won't be D's so much. Just focusing on New York for a minute, you get kind of this trumpet effect. I call it the trumpet. Of course, it's like here we are and it's really crowded in the city. So you gotta make your space, announce your space. So if I say talk, the sound is going or, out. And I'm marking my territory, right? So then you come down south and it's a little bit different. You don't take all that and bring it home. Bring it down. Calm it down a little bit. Or you have your southern accents that we call it rhotic, meaning you pronounce the R at the end of the word or the sentence. So there are many different southern accents where you will pronounce the R and kind of lean on it in that charming kind of way. Or the ones where you don't pronounce the R, honey. Now, in general, y'all slow down a little bit. Y'all have to lean on something a little bit more. Because it's hot on down here. You don't have your accent quite fast. I'm going to pick it up. Some we don't even have consonants much, You know what I'm saying? Lots to explore. And then when you bring it up to the part of the country where the land is wide and flat, you're going to get more of a wide flat sound to your accent up in Minnesota, Wisconsin. And so that they call that the Midwest. I don't know why. It's really the north or the middle. Maybe because at one point when it was just the East Coast, everything else was west. So you can get that up there. But in general, it's like you can just pull the rubber bands of your cheeks wide and then two, and you go from ooh to wide, and that's fun. And then, if you bring it sort of to the West Coast, and really more like to California, just get a little bit heavier, a little bit kind of louder, and just kind of here I am, Nothing to hide. I mean, I'm just here. And yeah, and then if you get really into kind of this now thing, you can even bring it up at the ends of your sentences. And things like sentence. I wouldn't say sentence, I would say sentence. That's just me. Your newscaster, where you have a very particular training to sound like you know what you're talking about. We vary our melody quite a lot so that people can stay attuned to what we're saying. Because if we level off what we're saying and don't vary our pitch very much, it's a lot harder to follow what we're saying, so we vary it a lot. Or you've got your flight attendant. Okay, thank you very much. Here now, if you just put your seat backs and tray tables in their upright and lock position for me, we'll get underway. Take a moment and find the exit nearest you, bearing in mind it may be behind you. Thank you.
This is what I normally sound like. I may have a New Jersey accent on some words, but I think for the most part this is pretty much Middle American. This is mostly New York City accent with the exception of Manhattan. And some people think that most people from New Jersey talk like this too, but that simply ain't true. Because if your home is in South Jersey, then you probably sound like this. I'll have wheat toast with butter. No one hardly gets the Boston accent right. Pardon me, but we're not from New York, people. It really grinds my gears when I hear people trying to do a southern accent. Y'all think we all sound like this guy. What you mean, this guy? What'd this guy ever do to you? Be right back, I gotta fix my tractor. Yeah! This is one of my favorites. Apparently, when polled, a good portion of people voted the Midwestern accent to sound the most pleasant. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I agree. I'm not sure about this guy, but I'm Navajo, and I think we have the best accent. Whoa, did you just see that guy fall off his board? Yeah, man, I totally just wiped out and that girl got it on film. Oh my god, I can't believe I got that hella hot guy losing his shorts on camera. What's up, it's your girl Sean. No, just because I talk like this don't necessarily mean I'm African American. Yes, I did grow up in the city, which is 70% African American, 25% Hispanic, but I do fall into that 5% of other. You ain't born with your accent, and therefore race cannot determine it. It's learned. Believe that.
So I was talking to this Russian bird in the pub the other night, right? And she was teaching me her language. I think I'm getting the hang of it now. Privyet, меня зовут Steve. Quality, mate. Fam, man got bare vexed the other day in a chicken and chip shop, you know. Cause man asked for 2 wings and chips for £1. But boss man only gave man 1 wing, blood. Is he mad? As long as you listen to the sound of my voice, you're going to be safe, all of the time, every time. Thank you for helping me help you. So a gentleman in a hooded jacket approached me the other day and said, "What have you got for me, blad?" So one replied, "What on earth is a blad? One has never heard of such a word in one's entire life." Yo, I have to get off the phone now, bruv, cause my auntie Rajinda just arrived from India, so I'll call you back here. Don't forget to tell Saeed to come on FIFA later, innit? Sorry Tariq, I can't come to Pakistan with you today, bro. I'm with my little cousin at Tultan Towers waiting to go on Rubadingi Rapids, man. So I was driving down the road the other day in my tractor and this idiot zoomed past me shouting, "Green Army!" I mean, you can't do that in the middle of the road. He almost hit another car. So I looked all up and down the country, and guess what I found? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I just gave up and went home. Hey up, what you lot doing up here? I thought I told you to go to shops and get me some grub. I'm bloody starving and don't tell me you don't know where they are, because I told you other day. Mate, I'm absolutely gutted. My girlfriend left me, and no matter what I do, like, no matter how hard I try, she won't take me back. All I wanted for dinner was curry and chips. But now my oven's broke and I'm sad. It only took me about 18 minutes to find what I was looking for at 2:35 AM. Now I can tolerate being called British, but if you ever cross the line and call me English, I will snap your wee neck. You got that, pal? Now let me tell you something. Plaid Cymru is the one true party of Wales, and in the UK general election, you should have voted for them. Now it's time to declare my favourite number. My favourite number is the number 2, and you better slow down with your food, mate, you're gonna choke now. Right, I don't think the Gardaí's going to listen to your excuse about why you were driving up the motorway with a pint of Guinness in one hand and a bottle of Bummers in the other. How did you even steer?
So this is called the Cockney accent. When people think of England, they normally think of this accent, and they start going around saying, "Hello, governor, want some fish and chips?" That kind of thing, which nobody really says in real life. But there you are. This is the sort of sultry British voice you'll hear in a Marks and Spencer's advert. This isn't just an oatcake. This is a Marks and Spencer's oatcake. So this is what is commonly referred to as a chav accent. Got like attitude, you wear like fake Burberry, that kind of thing, innit? And you go around like stealing from Primark and rioting around London. You most likely have a child at like 9 years old. Yeah, that's proper stereotyping, but there you are. So one of my favourite accents has definitely got to be the Scottish accent, and I think that's because it's so rhythmic in nature. And I think I've pretty much perfected it now, and I say that because we went to Scotland for about a week on holiday, and so I had a chance to sort of, hear Scottish people talking, be able to hear how they're making their sounds, that kind of thing. So I had a great chance to learn it.
So I said to him, "I love your sister, man." And he said, "You can't have her." I said, "What are you talking about, man? We're together. There's no ownership involved, esse." Whenever I go to England, they're always like, "Are you American?" I'm like, "Get out of here, man. I'm Canadian. It's about time you learn the difference, eh?" So me like a pitney just run up in the shop and him say, "Daddy, me want that and that and that and that." And me say, "You can't have all that, boy. Money don't grow on trees, you know."
Bagels, eh? Sorry, this project I'm working on is preventing me from going out and about. Orale, vato, come here. What you waiting for, man? Come on, I've been waiting forever. Is it time to go yet? No, really, I am starved. I have not eaten since this morning. I know, right? This guy's taking forever. Hello, my English is not very good. Let me get my friend for you. Ciao, ciao, what can I help you find? You not looking for nothing? Hey, what are you calling me over here for? He's always so hot-headed. I tell him to relax, but he doesn't listen to me. Hoy! Enough fighting, huh? Don't fight! Ay nako, my gas. I don't know how I sound to speak English. 我会说一点英语，可是我不说得很好。This Chinese accent sounds like a pizza chow. This Kanto accent. Hi, I would like to say this is my Japanese accent. Thank you. Don't buy that shampoo. It's for thin hair. You have a very thick hair. Honey, how your mom? Tell her I say hi. How she do? Okay, talk to you later. After this video, let's get something to eat. Chicken finger fat cut from Grease Trucks, how about that? But no, how about you just come to my house and my wife will cook you some samosa chop? Hey, what about me? Both of you always forget about me.
I tell you something. When me walk down the road, me have swagger. Me have swagger. To get the swagger, all you have to do is Armani that style, Rolex that style, and then Clark's your shoes because you not got no money after the rest of that. But still, you got the swagger. Oh, wie geht's heute? Das war richtig gut fließend Deutsch, ne? So I love to do my German accent. I can speak a bit of German because my father, he is half German. So I have the German roots in me, and my father, he speaks to me in German. Как вас зовут? Меня зовут Saraya. Bet you didn't expect that. Yeah, I speak Russian. No, I don't really. But I wish I did. I think Russian is a fantastic language. I love Russian peoples as well.
There has been some rumors that my restaurant is not the finest in all of Paris. These people are fools, they know nothing about food. What is it with the spiders? They come into my room, I squash them, then another one comes in. I want to know what goes on inside their little brains. They are crazy, yeah? I have added you on the Facebook, but you need to accept my request so we can talk on there because my phone bill is too high. Ciao.
Hey Artyom, it's Yakov here. We have a buyer for the Soviet antique hat collection. He has already deposited the money directly into our account. We are going to be rich! Hurrah! 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 Hurrah!
Okay, what you need to do is go into settings, go to network, put in the administrator's password, then click reset all internet data. So I look up into the dark black night sky and I see all the wonder of the universe before me, all the stars arranged in a certain way, a universe of infinite possibility.
So, this guy thinks because he can imitate a lot of accents, he is strong? He is a fool and cannot do Japanese without sounding like a samurai master from a Hollywood movie.
Hello class, today we're going to be learning about the entire history of Australia, everything you need to know about Australia and what it means to be an Australian citizen. Mate, do I care? No, I don't. I just want to sit by the barbie with a can of Foster's and not care about life, okay? So it took about 10 minutes to bake about 6 cakes, but I kind of burned them just a little bit. At least I tried though, eh? Oh no! I got a $500 fine, bro. That can't be right. I only stopped for about 6 minutes to get some chips. I didn't realise there was no parking.
So let me ask you, what is this, eh? It's a little parrot, but it's not applicable. Now what is it with you and your paper airplanes, man? Hello, I just want to remind you that anybody that will cause a nightmare to me, I'll deal with you. Even your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your daughter, or your son.
They all started to run away. I don't know why they are running away. There is nothing to be frightened of. Everybody here is very safe.
Konnichiwa! I am Japanese, but I speak fluent English. South Africa is my country. It can get a bit difficult with the crime, but I still love it here. Waiter, what is this? I ordered this fashionable vegetable called kale, but this looks like you went into their garden, cut off some grass and some bushes and put them onto my plate.